Hey, it's H here. Today we are taking a look at technical analysis for AVALANCHE with ticker AVAX. We'll go over some key levels of support and resistance and cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave Theory. Let's get going. Key levels first, so let's plot down some horizontal levels and some support and resistance here. Again, these brown boxes are support and resistance that has been established before. And let's check out some high time frame things. So volume profile wise, we see that we have some kind of bump here where we are currently, of course, due to this one here. Loads of price action coming here. Mostly the point of control is all the way down here at around $4.20. Not going to be affecting us too much on the short term at least. This range value area high around here at $52 is going to be the only thing that I can see here that is of interest to me at the very moment. We can even just remove that one as that is no longer too valid. So this area we did bounce off of once here, once here. We could even argue that this is the same area as here. Before going through it, and we could also argue that we backtested it basically here. So definitely going to be some kind of resistance area when we get up there. Something else, high time frame, other chart here. Let me actually just rename that medium time frame and shut these down for now. We can see again more resistance above us. We got a range value area low here at $40. We're pretty close to the 50% retracement of this move. This is again, however, from the highs, the lows to high, making these a support levels basically coming down. We came down into this golden pocket basically, and we just launched off of higher. Now I don't see too much here. There was a volume bump here, not too much compared to anything up here, but quite significant anyway, and that is just where we bounced from, around $23. Something else, let's take a look at shorter time frame. So basically have this one here presented and see what kind of resistance we got. Golden pocket is all the way up here, not going to be too interesting to us at the very moment. I guess this daily that we had with a 38.2 retracement around $45 is going to be one area that we're going to see resistance. Of course this value or volume node here is definitely going to be resistance as well, and this range value area low, as you see here. Definitely order block here, daily order block here as well, with of course this daily, if you want to play these. So these are basically the targets that I have. I'm going to be setting alarms, to some at least. I got a couple of alarms here already, so we'll see. But those are basically the levels that I wanted to share. Let's get into Elliott Wave stuff. We had a couple of different counts. One was saying that we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending here, ending this wave 1 of primary, and now looking for wave 2 downwards. Before we had established this drop, we were looking at this as and wondering that we had really short wave 2. Indeed, it wasn't really short. We have already come down 83, 80, 84%, 85%. From the all-time highs, definitely on logarithmic scale. We are just coming down to the 38.2 retracement. On arithmetic, of course, this drop looks way more, way more bigger. The other option was that this was actually a 1-2-1-2 pattern, so nested structure, which means that when we launch higher, it will be a wild ride. So first we would be needing to complete the third of this intermediate, then fourth, fifth, and then the third, fourth and fifth. So major upwards movements to come if this is the case. Invalidation for this one is around $9, so there is still loads of price action to go down here if this is going to get invalidated. Overall, whichever the count is, if it ended here, we're looking for downwards movement, aka the correction. This is the target basically, or the targets for this Fibonacci extension from the highs to these lows here, brought up to here, and again this came down to 1.382 retracement or extension of this W wave. Why we are calling it again WXY and instead of the ABC is because the wave X here is only 65% of the first move, even lower on arithmetic scale. So if we would like to call it ABC, it would need to come up to the 0.9 here, and it's not even close. Now, because it is a WXY, we are looking for 3 waves here in this last structure here. So let's see what we can find. Before we had this last dump here, over here, we were looking at this structure as an ABC, thinking is that this is possibly a already ending somewhere here. Of course, it wasn't. It rolled over once more and dipped quite a bit, 60%. Here we had mentioned that this is a ABC zigzag. Let me remove this so we can see the chart. And this is still possible. At this point we would however need to downgrade it to minute if we would like to see this count play out. Now that this is a 3-way move, we would need to label this again a W, X and Y, because the retracement for the B wave or second wave here for this minor structure is really small. So if this is again the case, we would be looking for 3 waves down here. And again, that was the zigzag basically that we had presented earlier. Now this is zigzag complete, even though it is not complete, completely, is very close to completion. This could be labeled again a bit differently, saying that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into A, B, and then again a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we do have divergence here already with the 1 and 3rd, which is definitely not very common, and that could be, well, I'm not quite sure how to interpret that, but just a note that there is already bullish divergence here. If we can say that this actually could be some kind of 1, 2 up here, and this would be 3rd, 4th and 5th, we could be saying that this whole thing is already over. And there the bullish divergence between these lows here would be explaining a lot of things. However, as I'm expecting one more low on Bitcoin at least, I'm thinking that this is still the correct one. Of course, I could be wrong and this could be done. So always prepare for both ways. Now something that we can see here is this looks, well, there is no certainty again what this is. It can be 5 waves, saying that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We would have to make this a diagonal. It measures like a diagonal as well, so there's no issues with that, whether this is here or here. And this could be a 1 of something. This could be either the completed structure here, but as something that tells me that this is actually a three-wave structure here. So if we want to say that this up here has completed something, I would be looking for a bit more downwards movement before going higher. So let's label this as minuet and sub-minuet. But this is again just a possibility. Invalidation, of course, for this count for the wave 5 or 5-wave structure is down here. And again, we could be bullish. Let's check out the volume. What has it done? There is significantly more volume here as the price climbed higher compared to the rest of the structure, but we would definitely like to be seeing the volume getting higher and not just getting lower after this capitulation event here. Yeah, it is not too much telling that this could be a bullish case, but again, we definitely could be preparing for it. Now, if this is indeed the third wave that we are expecting, this could be some kind of triangle forming here, possibly like so. Could be coming down further. This first leg to me looks again more three-wave-ish than the five-way diagonal, but it is possible that this is just either of those. So yeah. However, if we are looking this as a triangle, we can see that RSI is higher here already than this high here, which means that it is not really looking good for the triangle count. So we are getting divergence here, and on triangles usually we want to see the triangle here as well on RSI. The bottom line here is fine, but the upper line we can see that divergence there. So that makes the case a bit worse for the triangle count. Currently I'm not quite sure what this is. This looks like a three-way move to me and not a five-way move, so that makes me think that we're still in some kind of correction pattern. Whether this is the first leg here, the A, and this would be a B, and we could even get another C wave here, as long as we don't get above this line here of the $40 mark. If we do, however, and we still want to look this as bearish possibility, there is possibility again having the 1 here, wave 2, 3, 4, 5, or some other ways to count this. So even if we do get this invalidation level for this count, we still could be looking bearish. If we, however, claim this area here around $50, then I would be becoming more bullish on this one. But I think that's all I want to share on AVAX for now. Let me know if you have another coin you would like an update for, or if you have another better looking count for this area of the chart. For now, I thank you for watching and hopefully see you on the next video as well. Bye bye.